If I want to create that mouse, we can use the second method, surface modeling. Please look at the other method, new the path file, and then using the top work plane to sketch your mouse. Same as the previous, you can just make it use the same way to create the mouse profile. So you just trim and then it's the sketch. So you can just insert the surface for the extrude, not the insert extrude base. That one is the surface modeling. You can see you just click into that one. You can extrude more for the extrude. And then go to the front work plane to construct your model. But that one, you just use the open loop to create it. That one you do not need to create the line because we're using the open loop for the mouse. So you can see that one we finish to exit the sketch, and then using another reference work plane, click on that point to create, and then front work plane to create another one. Flip it. So we can use the work plane 1 to do another new sketch. We can use another method, offset entities, to offset that one. But I think the offset entities is not good enough because some of the point is inside the object. So I use the curve to draw it again because that one you should make the same point with your first point and end point here. So I just do it here for the first point and end point related to the previous sketch, and then right click to exit the sketch, and then you can use click on work plane 2 to insert another new sketch, convert entities for the 2D, and then exit the sketch. So you can use that one to do the surface modeling. Loft to produce the loft here, 1, 2, and 3. So you just take to finish it, and then you can right click to hide your work plane, and then you can use the insert and then surface trim because we using the surface model extrude and loft here. So when you trim the surface, we're using that one. The trim tool should be that one. Remove section is that one, and then take OK to finish, and then do it again for the trim because we want to trim the surface. The trim tools is that one, and then remove selection is that tool surface, and then take OK. You can trim the object here. So when I want to make the solid model, we can use the top work plane to insert the new sketch, and then convert the entities for that line, that 3-point arc and the lines, and then click OK. Because that one I want to make the extrude up to the surface to build up the solid model, so we can use extrude and then up to surface, that one, and then click OK. So when you just use the surface modeling, how can you make the solid model? You can use another work plane and then up to surface to make the solid model, and then do the shell right now 2 millimeters for the thickness. So you can see the differences in between the solid model and then the surface modeling, because one is we using combine to do it, and the other one we using another methods to do it. So you can see we have got the extrude loft in the surface and then trim the surface and then using another techniques to build up the solid model. So when you just go to the isometric view, you can see that one, and then that one, when you want to shell it, you can shell and then turn to rotate to back view 2 millimeters and then shell it. So you can see that one is the solid model, because we use the solid model for the extrude. So the extrude you can see is also the same, the sketch is also the same, but we use the surface for the extrude. But the loft, you can see the loft is just open loop for the surface, but when you build up the solid model, you can see the sketch is the closed profile. So you can see the differences in between these two modeling, because one is the solid modeling and the other one is surface modeling.